author of One Rental at a Time. Get your copy on Amazon or Audible. This is, of course, your daily financial news. If you don't know, now you do. This is a show we do 7 days a week. 6 days a week, we attempt to do it at 7:30. And again, it is live, no editing, nothing like that. And on Thursdays, we usually do it at 7 a.m. because in addition to our daily financial news cycle, we also interview five multimillionaires every week, asking them questions, talking about topics that you care about. In addition to that, we give out hot takes. We talk about what's going on in my business. And as you've seen throughout this channel, I'm just here to give back. I'm not trying to trick the YouTube algorithm. I don't even know what the YouTube algorithm is. I believe you just keep moving forward and good things happen. Before I get into today's daily financial news, I have two, I guess they're requests. I'm asking for just a little bit of your help. I give somewhere between 10 and 15 hours a week on the channel, and I'm hoping I can get 3 or 4 minutes of your time. First one is, if you bought the book on Amazon or Audible, I'm hoping specifically on Amazon really, is if you could help me get to 400 five-star reviews before the end of the year. I know that's a lot. I think I checked this morning, we're at 369. So I'm hoping of the thousands of people that will watch this video, at least 31 of you will give me 3 to 4 minutes. Go to Amazon, 5-star, great book, say whatever you like. I really love to head into 2021 with over 400 5-star reviews. So if you appreciate the hours that I give you every week, maybe you can give me a couple of minutes. That would be greatly appreciated. And then next, we are on the cusp of approaching 14,000 subscribers. This is just a testament to daily execution, interaction, value add, and help. But I think we're about 350 folks short. So again, if you want your daily financial news instead of clickbait, please subscribe. If you have Facebook groups that you think would benefit from true financial news, share the links that I send out. And of course, just have a great day. I really hope you have a great day. So on to the daily financial news. First and foremost, the stimulus. It looks like Congress has come to an agreement. First off, my feelings is it's not done till it's done. I mean, I don't know about you, but this sort of feels like Charlie Brown in the football. I do think it gets done, but we will be, I just feel like there's a, oh shoot moment out there in the next few days where some Congress member tries to throw in a wrinkle, and we'll see what happens. I certainly hope not. I think the stimulus is certainly late. It is a tragedy that it took this long. If you don't know, there will be people, even if this bill was signed today, which it won't be, it will not be signed today, but even if it was, are going to have an air gap in what they need. And as we've shared on this channel, this K-shaped economy, this K-shaped Christmas is not fair. It is absolutely not fair. Something that we have definitely learned is, coming out of this crisis, what we need to do is we need to take care of our own. And part of that is hopefully going to be owning assets that are conservatively financed, that cash flow, that produce income that we can count on. We have learned that not to bet against the Fed. Owning assets is good. Man, this K-shaped economy, the K-shaped Christmas is not fair. Okay, it's not fair. What are you going to do about it next? Because we will have more business cycles in the future. So let's take our lumps and keep going. But again, some people, through no fault of their own, as people like to say, are hurt. And they're going to have a gap, and that's just unfortunate. It is limited. Nobody got everything they wanted, which was probably how negotiations should work. Unemployment went from 6 to 300, although it's 13 weeks, which I like, right? Get us to March, which is a good thing. They did extend the eviction moratorium. I'm not shocked. I fully expect that to be a moving goalpost all next year. I think they moved it from December 31st to January 31st. Let's be real. My guess is the next administration takes it from January 31st to March, and then March to June. I'm hoping this thing ends by June, but if you live in the state of California where I am, our criminal governor will likely do some BS executive order and make it the end of the year, which just means it's not the end of the year. Because who's gonna evict anybody around Christmas? I mean, he's terrible. Anyways, that's what's going on here. We definitely have to watch consumer psyche. I actually think consumer psyche gets better from here. We may be we may be in a week or so of the last of the worst, but I think now that the vaccine news is going to start coming out and be more positive versus negative, now that the stimulus gets done and ideally gets signed and money gets in hand and the economy gets going a little bit, I think what we are going to see is Q1 is better than Q4, Q2 is better than Q1, Q3 is better than Q2, so on and so forth for quite some time. What I have learned after watching the consumer for 20 years is you can never count them out. I believe we're going to have some pretty good growth quarters. You're going to see the American GDP up 5% probably twice next year, 2 quarters, which is significant, right? We'd be happy with 2 or 3%. So this is going to be really, really good. And again, watching the consumer gives you signals about what is coming. Don't know if you saw this. Again, it's very California focused. I apologize, but Apple has closed all 53 Apple stores in California because of what is going on here, which is significant. Christmas season, all of that. We've once again learned the importance of Amazon and shipping and same day and all of that. Brick and mortar is getting pounded in California. Nike actually released earnings after hours on Friday, which I don't remember happening before. That's kind of weird, right? After hours, you get the weekend. But yeah, they had good numbers, beat top and bottom, digital sales, just amazing. Tesla is going to be interesting today because it's trading as a part of the S&P 500. I expect the morning to be kind of choppy. As you buy Tesla for your various indexes, you got to sell something. I think I read somewhere that Tesla is going to be like 1.5 or 1.3 some odd percentage of the S&P. So one company is more than a percent. Stock buybacks are interesting. I think I talked about this first on Friday and again on Sunday. The Fed did another stress test, second of the year, more severe, and basically out of that gave a green light for banks to buy back stock. JP Morgan quickly came out and said, here's 30 billion. Stock goes up because they're removing float. But there was an analyst I was just reading about who thinks the big banks at current prices could buy back 20% of their stock. My answer is, haven't we learned our lesson that stock buybacks aren't all that? And why don't you keep the cash on the books for reserves? Not cool. The eviction moratorium extension and again re-extension I think is going to have particular impact on mom and pop landlords. I'm hearing more and more about mom and pop landlords across the country because of this channel that are, even if they're collecting rents, are giving up, right? They've been doing this for 30 years, 40 years in some cases, and they're like, I'm done. So I think that's something we have to watch. I think there is going to be some inventory. It'll be interesting how they do it, right? Do they lose it to foreclosure, which unfortunately some will? Do they say, you know what, once this is over, I'm going to kick the tenant out. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to sell it brand new. Because most mom and pop landlords own residential properties, singles through quads. So if they do that, it's going to have a double whammy. First, it will be more inventory for owner occupant. So maybe we get, less than double digit appreciation. But for me, as an existing landlord who has no intention of going anywhere, less supply, more demand as prices go up. I think rents by the end of 2021, I think people are going to be shocked at single family home rents because I do think we're going to lose supply. I think we are seeing increased demand. I think as affordability falls, remember what I wrote about in my book, affordability falls, I think we're going to get more renters. Millennials are coming, space is good, less urban, work from home. All that just screams single family homes to me. So something I'm definitely watching. In the end, this is going to be a Zoom Christmas for lots of people. And I don't know that I would have thought that in February or March. Anybody doing a Zoom Christmas? You mail presents to family and you pop on Zoom and watch people open it. I honestly don't know how I feel about that. I'm doing one, but in fairness, we would have done it anyway. This crisis didn't. We will be watching our daughter open her presents, but again, we would have done that anyway. So this is, it's not like we would have flown there or she would have flown here. But I don't know. I just, man, we are hurting our kids, I think. I think we're hurting our kids. Yeah. And then next up, just because I live in California and I love bashing Gavin Newsom because I think he's the worst governor out there. There's a question I got from one of the comments to our live Q&A from Saturday. And again, I apologize, that live Q&A was in two parts. I tried to do it with an HD camera and it consumed too much bandwidth, so we got two parts. But there's a question, do I think Gavin Newsom will extend the California eviction to 12/31 of next year? And the short answer is yeah, I expect him to do everything that's stupid. So yes, I do expect that. So at the end of the day, again, remember I have two requests. Please help me get this to 400 reviews on Amazon. I'd love to see it there. Just again, I give, I don't know, 12 to 13 hours a week. Maybe you can give me 5 minutes. And then if you can help me grow the channel, I'd love to see 14,000 subscribers. Be part of the first 14,000. Help other people. Invite your Facebook fans to come join. And I'll keep doing these at 7:30. I actually have 3 interviews today. 8 o'clock is our normal multimillionaire, Greg Dickerson. I have a surprise at 9 and a surprise at 10. So I'm working pretty hard for you today. Maybe you can give me a book review. Ask other friends who maybe have read it to give book reviews. I'd greatly appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. We will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.